Welcome to the Art of Likeability, where you learn the secrets to becoming more likable in all areas of your life. Increasing your likability improves your relationships, and improved relationships increases your success in all areas of your life. Let's jump in with your host, Arel Moody.
What's going on, y'all? Arel Moody here, host of The Art of Likeability, where we're going to show you how to build your likability skills. And listen, being likable is going to help you close more sales. It's going to help you be a better leader. It's going to help you have better relationships and have more friends. It literally will change the course of your life. If you're ready to get some life-changing information, welcome to this podcast. So listen, I am going to share with you a idea that may offend some people, and I'm okay with that. It's something that will be hard to argue in practice. In theory, there's all of these high fluffy ideas of why what I'm about to share shouldn't be the case and why it's not right and so on and so forth. But my philosophy in life has always been, let me understand the rules of the game so I can play the game to the best of my ability. I don't think it's fair. I don't think what I'm about to say is how it should be, but it is this way. If you look better, people treat you better. Now, wait a minute before you go and think I am a horrible jerk. Let me explain exactly what I mean by that, okay? You cannot control how you physically have your face formed, okay? I get that. I mean, not talking about plastic surgery here. You can do that if you want to. I can't judge your choices. I'm talking about your face, what God gave you. That's what you're working with. But how you take care of yourself and how you treat yourself is very important. What you do in private, you show in public. So what I mean by that is eating habits, physical exercise. Individuals who are in more shape, and there's tons of studies out there that suggest people who are more fit actually have better success. People respect them. They have more energy. They think more clearly. There's just study after study that shows benefits of physical fitness, eating healthy. So no matter what you look like, you may not be able to control that, but you can control if you work out. You can control the food that you put into your body. What you also can control are the clothes that you choose to wear. I recently read this very interesting article by Neil Patel, who has a really popular blog. He's like the SEO man. His blog is called Quick Sprout. And he talks about how he did everything exactly the same in his business deals. The only thing that he changed was he improved his wardrobe. Now, his improvement in wardrobe increased his revenue by $400,000 or so. So it was an incredible deal because he used to show up. He's like one of those tech dudes. He show up in a t-shirt and glasses and jeans and whatever. But then he started showing up in like really sharp suits that were tailored and looked good. And there was this idea that who this person was and what they talk about matched what they were offering. So what you have to do is, a lot of people say, well, I don't care about my clothes. I just want my attitude. Why should I be judged by my clothes? Why should I be judged by my weight or my fitness? I should just be judged by the character of the content of my character. I agree with that. That's totally how it should be. But here's the deal, and this will come up and circle back over and over and over again. People genuinely do not have the time to get to know every single person that they meet. Think about how much time would you take if every single person you met, before you made a judgment about them, you really, really, really got to know them. You literally cannot do that. So what we do in our society is we create filters. We create ways of saying, does this person hit X, Y, Z? And if they don't hit X, Y, Z immediately, a lot of people will just cut them out of connecting with them. So for example, for me, if I want to be friends with someone, if they're not smiling, if they're not having a good time, that automatically puts it into a certain character. Now, it doesn't mean this person is not always smiling. It doesn't mean this person is a bad person. But if someone is smiling, it immediately lets me know positive sign. If someone has a frown or a mean face, well, it's negative sign. Again, I could have called them on an off day or whatever, but I may not have the time, and you don't. I know I don't have the time. I'm running multiple businesses. I'm traveling. I'm a husband and a father. I literally have to create these check boxes. So if you're at an event and you look successful, people will treat you successfully. And it's so fascinating because I travel a lot. I do a lot of speaking. I do a lot of presentations at corporations and businesses, teaching these likability skills for salespeople, for leaders. And when I'm traveling, I check into hotels. And I'm checking into hotels all types of nights. I'm going to the airline and I'm checking in all different airports all over the city. I've been to 46 out of 50 states so far. And I've noticed when I'm not shaven and I'm wearing sweats and t-shirts, I am treated differently than when I come in with my dress clothes that look nice. People just assume I am someone of more significance. It's a status thing. Whether it's right or wrong, again, I don't care. It's just the rules. You'll notice this. If I walk into a business meeting and I have all the greatest ideas in the world, but I show up in a stained shirt, unshaven, but my ideas are good, I have to overcome so many prejudices in people's mind that they may not actually get to the content. But if people can check off in the box, this person is taking care of themselves, they care about themselves, they look good, it allows you to get forward in the conversation quicker and more easily. So here's what you can do. You may not be able to control what you look like, but you can control how well you take care of yourself. Make sure that you're shaven. Men and women, look, I ain't saying, everybody got different situations, okay? Make sure that you smell good. I know that seems like something I shouldn't say, but it's important. If you, I recommend investing in a good cologne. Like they have those like cheap $5 body sprays. Fantastic. Not if you're trying to be a super professional. Invest a little bit of money into a nice cologne or perfume. Something like Dolce & Gabbana goes very well. There's a bunch of things. You can ask someone who you really respect or go to the local Macy's or mall or wherever and go to the cologne perfume department. Ask for a recommendation on a very good cologne that is going to be more than you feel comfortable spending. I mean, I never liked spending money on cologne, but one bottle will last you a long time. You can make sure that your clothes are put together. Buttons aren't undone. You're not wearing sloppy clothes or faded shirts. One of the challenges I had is a lot of my dress shirts, I didn't know how to take care of them properly. So when I would wash them, they would become faded. So I'd be wearing these shirts that were like nice shirts, but they were like faded collars and they looked a little weird. So you have to learn to make sure that your clothes looks good. A piece of advice I've gotten on clothes: it's better to spend twice as much on clothes and buy half the amount. So a lot of people like, oh, I only like to buy, if I'm going to buy clothes, I'm not going to spend, $100 on a shirt or something like that. That's too much money. That's a waste of money. Now, look, I get we all come from different financial backgrounds and, some of us are listening to this podcast in different countries. So you may use, pounds and, euros or whatever is your I understand whatever the number is, you don't want to spend that much. But the idea is make more money in your professional attire. You will make more money when you have more professional attire, so you can give more money back, so you can save more money. You will notice an increase in respect. You will know an increase in how people treat you. And if you are in sales or leadership, you will see an increase in revenue. This is very, very important, okay? So buy half as much clothes, but spend the same amount of money. Double the money, half it, and it'll work. And in addition to that, the good clothes, the good quality clothes will last longer. If you buy cheaper clothes, you've seen it. They get holes, buttons pop off. Spend a little bit more and it will last longer, so you don't have to keep updating your wardrobe as much. I also recommend buying clothes that are timeless pieces. If you really are into fashion, do whatever you want to do. But if you're not sure what to do, don't buy what is a fad collar or a pattern that next year, if you're wearing, it's going to be the equivalent of wearing shiny jeans from the 1990s. You remember when Puffy and Mace were wearing shiny jeans? If you wear shiny jeans right now, people will laugh at you. You will not wear that with confidence anywhere, okay? So don't buy something that is only chic in the moment if you're looking to get a wardrobe that will last over time. Buy timeless, solid pieces that you can wear in different ways. Spend a little bit more money. One of the things I recommend doing as well to get good deals, if there's a certain store you like Express or H&M or Zara or whatever the case may be, sign up for their e-newsletters. They typically will let you know when they're having really good specials. Like I like buying my clothes from Express, and I signed up for their membership, and they send out like 50% off coupons off of everything. Or if they're doing like a Black Friday deal, it's usually half off. So in that particular case, you would spend the same amount of of money, but you get twice the clothes. So what I usually like to do is buy the bulk of my clothes at the end of each calendar year when everyone's having their sales, and that's my wardrobe for the entire year. I buy enough timeless pieces. I keep my wardrobe up to date. That's how I do it. Have your own system. But you are in control of how well you dress yourself. There's great stores that you can go to that have good looking clothes that will not break the bank. But not caring and saying you're not a vain person, so you don't care about clothes, it's going to bite you in the bottom. You have the ability to actually control the clothing that you wear. Get the best clothing. Fellas, and ladies, if you're gonna get a suit, get it tailored so it fits your body. There's something about a tailored suit that when you see someone in it, it's very, very different than just a regular suit. I also touch upon fitness. Listen, if you can't get yourself to the gym for whatever reason, know that your likability depends on being in the gym. A lot of people don't like going to the gym because they think, well, I'm out of shape and people will make fun of me. No one at the gym is gonna make fun of you. Everyone respects you if you go to the gym. So start taking care of yourself. The more physically strong you get, the more confident you feel. There's something I can't express to you. One of the reasons I love working out is there's a confidence that you get when you walk into a room and you feel like you're the fittest person in the room, or you're in the top, 10% of it. There's a confidence that comes from that. You deserve that confidence. You need this confidence. So make sure that you're keeping yourself as physically fit as you possibly can. My recommendation is this. Do not let one day go by, not even one day, with not doing at least 10 push-ups, 10 jumping jacks, something. It does not matter if you think that that's not going to make a difference. Not doing it compounded over time makes a difference. Doing it compounded over time does make a difference. One of the things I recommend that helps really well, go to your local sporting goods store, pick up a 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 45, 50 pound weight, whatever is, what you can lift, and do a bunch of different exercises with. But pick up a weight and put that weight somewhere in your house where you'll see it often, that you'll pass by. Maybe it's in your living room and you'll pass by leaving your house, going to the kitchen. Pick up that weight, do 10 quick reps, 10 quick curls, 10 quick overhead presses. If that's all you get in, at least you did something. Don't let a day go by without doing something, whatever you can do. If you're injured or whatever, find out what you can do, but do something small every day. Of course, you should actually do a full workout. Sometimes you can't. Add simple things to your diet. Don't change anything about your diet. Just drink more water. Right? So before you eat that meal, if you're going to eat your fried foods and all that crazy stuff because you can't give it up just yet, before you eat it, just chug a glass of water and then eat it. You'll eat less. Or chug a glass of water afterwards. Whatever you need to do to get more water into your system, do so. I have a glass of water on my nightstand so that when I wake up in the morning, the very, very first thing I do is I drink a glass of water. Sometimes it's 2 glasses of water, but I try to get hydrated and good, clean water into me as soon as I wake up. Take care of your health. Not just because of all the amazing benefits of being healthy. People will like you more. Literally, you will stand out in a crowd. I'm really passionate about this, not because it's vain and not because it's something that's silly, but because literally people will perceive you at a higher, more sophisticated, more educated. Now, whether it's true or not doesn't matter. Again, I'm giving you the rules so you can play this game as best you possibly can. And I promise, when you start taking care of your dress, when you start updating your dress, when you start realizing how people will treat you differently, when you start taking care of your fitness, when you start taking care of your health, you'll look better, you'll feel better, you'll interact with people, you'll close more deals, you'll lead easier. You'll get so many people just throwing themselves at you. You're going to have to buy a stick to beat people with to keep them off of you. I got how many sticks I got to buy on a weekly basis? 0, because I have a wedding ring and that keeps the ladies away. So listen, just know that you are in control of this, okay? Let me know what you think. Shoot me a tweet at Arel Moody. Hit me up on LinkedIn, Facebook. I love hearing from you. I've been hearing from you. Do me a favor. I want to hear from you on Twitter. If you've listened to this podcast, send me a tweet at Arel Moody and let me know, what has your experience been with changing the way you dress, getting a new haircut, changing the way you physically look by working out. How has that impacted the way people have treated you? I want to hear your story. So send me a tweet at Arel Moody and let me know how this has impacted you. Just send me a tweet and I'll know that you listened and I'll respond back to you. I'll respond to every single message I get. So hopefully that'll help you. Leave a comment and leave a rating on iTunes or Stitcher. I got like no ratings on Stitcher, people. I got like over 100 ratings on iTunes. Thank you. We're listened to in over 125 countries. Thank you. Can I get some Stitcher love? Go to Stitcher.com, type in Arel Moody, Art of Likeability. Leave some love just so we can get more people there. Share this with a friend. I love seeing on Twitter people saying, I just shared Art of Likeability with my friend. I go, thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me feel so that's a great compliment. So please do so. Got any questions? Reach out to a brother. info@artoflikeability.com. We have our website, www.artoflikeability.com. Join our inner circle, and we'd love to see you. Shout out to my man Brett King for being the best podcast producer in the whole wide world. Check out Brett King at www.brettrking.com. King like a crown, because that boy is a beast. Sending you a big old high five, y'all. Peace and love. Hit a brother up. You are awesome.
Thanks for listening to The Art of Likeability. Please remember to subscribe to the podcast for more awesome info on how you can improve your likability and improve your life. Until next time, remember, you are awesome!